No.
No, I want to be online.
Yeah, you're doing that.
I'm waiting until he gets online.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey YouTube, it's Mom the Mats. I'm Matt. My co-host Matt too is got some family issues going on right now. Everything's okay, but dealing with some aftermath from the fire and all that. So he's going through some boxes tonight. So that's where he is at. Let's see. We are joined by the illustrious Bob Delaney, Jim Lohr, Grant Martin, the mad scientist, Marion Morris in there, the let's see, Tacoma Star. Let's see, we got Ken Hansen from the great Northeast, Gavin Swan, and the Carol, hopefully. And the no Carol tonight?
Run solo.
Oh, run solo tonight. And we got Chris. Yeah. He's back with 2 arms.
Look at that.
Look at that.
The one-armed bandit.
Yes. Yes. And then we also got from the great South St. Louis City, we have Julian joining in. So welcome in, everybody. And we're just talking about what's going on. I'm working on my big orange Bell X1 right now. Going to be hanging from my ceiling in my classroom. Be joined by, let's see, currently I have the Spirit of St. Louis. And also real soon, hopefully I can convince one of my students to take my SR-71 out of the display case at school. So I hang that up there. So
nice.
So Gavin, question for you. What was the first aircraft to break Mach 2? Feel free to. Okay, feel free to look at.
I thought it was the X1A.
Okay, well, feel free to use the big giant Google box.
I know the first aircraft to be put into service to break Mach 2 was the F-104.
Yep.
X-15? X-15?
Actually Mach 5, didn't it?
I don't think so.
6. 15?
According to this, the D558-2, which I've seen that aircraft, it's a Pensacola Skyrocket by Douglas Aircraft.
Okay.
Oh, Skyrocket. Okay.
Scott Crossfield did it. Yep, that's one man, Scott Crossfield.
Loggered in during a storm. Yeah.
November the 20th, 1953.
Okay.
You'll forgive me if I'm not a big fan of Scott Crossfield. Chuck Yeager did not speak highly of him in his book.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah.
A lot of people did not speak highly of Chuck Yeager either.
I was just gonna say.
That's true. No, that's 100% true.
He doesn't get to where he got with not being a.
Exactly.
Hey!
Fire pilots are like that. That's all there is to it.
To each their own.
One of the reasons why I didn't like Scott Crossfield that much was simply because Scott Crossfield wanted more money to break the sound barrier, and Chuck Yeager's like, well, I'll do it for military pay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he did.
And broken ribs.
And yeah, he
Mach
got
7 was
a broken rib.
2? That was just 1. Anyway. Mach 6.7 was the fastest speed on the X-15.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
And I think it was 56. Crossfield actually went to North America and became the chief test pilot. And was the first man to fly the X-15.
That was a cool plane.
So you guys have heard
If you want to see the X-15, it's that right there. Actually. Awesome looking plane.
He was also on the House committee that investigated the Challenger disaster in 1986.
Crossfield?
No.
I did not know that.
I didn't think you were alive.
So was Armstrong.
Yeah, Sally lied as well. It was the Rogers Commission, it was called.
Yep, Rogers.
Was that Neil Armstrong or Stretch Armstrong?
Louis.
Louis Armstrong.
Yeah. Okay, there we go.
Crossfield died in 2006, I think.
Oh,
Yeah, so he died because he wants to be like you.
So you guys have seen the video of that X-15 on the test pad blowing up?
Yeah, he was in that.
He was in that, and I remember I read his book, and he talked about when the firefighters tried to open the canopy, he was like waving them off because it was just fine and dandy in the cockpit, whereas it was a firing inferno on the outside.
Yeah, it was meant to take that heat.
He was safe in the cockpit. Yeah. Don't open the door.
Right.
Dave,
My favorite of the test pilots was Joe Engel.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah.
Joe Engel flew the X-15. Joe Engel also was a pilot on STS-2, which was the second flight of the shuttle. And he hand flew the shuttle from orbit all the way down to the surface. He's the only man to do that. And they used his inputs to train the flight control computer.
wow. Just a wealth of information.
That's why we keep him around.
Okay.
That's why I asked him to see if he would, if he knew what the jet was that broke the or hit Mach 2. So.
Oh, I thought somebody else had done that too, but apparently not. Oh, I know who it was. There was one astronaut. He's like at 6 flights on a shuttle. He was the only one to do a stand-up reentry. Actually stood up the entire time. He's well known. I just can't remember his name.
That's just showing off.
Maybe he thought he was playing a video game.
I know who you're talking about. Was that Story Musgrove?
Yes, Story Musgrove. He worked on Hubble like 3 times too, man. That guy
He's a character.
Yeah, he is a
I'm
character.
sure he's got lots of hyperbolic stories.
Oh my god.
Mostly the ones that he made.
And two, Ken? And two, really? Yeah.
Right.
Well, you know.
He's going after the crown. Better watch out, buddy. He's coming for you.
Dan is certainly right about this. It says the purpose of that flight, the manual flight, was to test the hand controllers and the pilot's ability in case the 4 automatic computers failed. Man, that's one of those kind of things where, oh, sorry about that, I made a mistake. Doesn't really, work well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard a lot of the pilots, they really liked how the shuttle flew. They said it was one of the easier aircraft to fly.
Yeah,
Shuttle, once it hits the atmosphere, shuttle's a brick, but it's really no more.
So lifting
Yeah, it's more maneuverable than the capsule, but not by much.
just enough. It's enough to get you on the ground safely.
Yep.
Yeah. His Story Musgrave was also the only man to fly on all 5 orbiters. Yeah.
That Google box is getting a workout tonight.
Yeah.
I'm thinking it's not just the Google box, to be honest with you. I think our board Gavin here knows what the heck he's talking about.
Yeah.
You think there's some wetware involved here?
All right.
We were talking about that today, actually.
So we got.
Shall I tell my story?
Yeah, tell your story, Gavin. We got you on now. So.
Tell your story.
Actually, I found them.
the furry critter.
Yeah, let's see the culprit, the criminal.
Hey guys. I didn't realize my microphone was muted.
Hi, Julie.
Well, that's a big cat.
This is Theodore Roosevelt. That's his name.
That's a
Kitty.
Okay.
And he had a collar on, cleaning himself up on this table like he does, which is fine. He's never messed with the models before or anything. But he got to, I don't know how he did it, because I didn't see it till it was over with. But he got his collar up over his jaw and stuck in his mouth around his big head. And couldn't get it undone. And freaked out. And he bled and going crazy. Well,
Uh-oh.
Here it
Share your
comes.
screen so we get a maximum view of this. Oh, man.
That is so sad.
It hit a reef.
It hit a reef.
All the rat lines are broke.
Yeah.
Looking
And
around.
watch out for those typhoons.
I know.
I mean, structurally, it seems sound, though.
It's pretty sound still. But
But it's one of those things you just gotta put up and like you gotta work on it off and on until it
exactly. That was the final straw. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I
After
reflected.
that, you're just like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah. And you sit here and reflect, and I told Grant this. Sit here and reflect, and I just didn't realize at the time how much of my time, effort, energy, and mental health was tied up in that thing. And then when it finally broke, and I'm like, you know what, I don't have to do this anymore.
Nope.
It was almost like a weight come off in a way.
Absolutely.
Like a relief.
Yeah, and then you sit and you're like, man, this is supposed to be fun, and I'm just not
having fun.
All right.
That's not fun.
I told Grant, I was like, it's like an ex-girlfriend that you know is bad for you, and you need to leave, but you're just afraid of being alone.
That's right. And Gavin, this is next for me.
Yeah, have fun with that.
Yeah. Well, I think what I do.
I have a question. How many hours in the rigging alone do you think you have?
I'd say about 80 hours in the rigging.
Ooh,
Oh, in the rigging only. Yeah. Okay. Jesus.
And
that's a work week.
yeah.
Oh,
And I wasn't even,
Well, unless you're in IT, then it's just a half a work.
yeah, it's a half a work week.
I wasn't even that far into the rigging, to be honest.
Looks like you had. It looks like you got a lot of it done.
Yeah.
You did look.
There's a lot of reading on that.
I just had the forestays done. I hadn't even done the backstays yet.
Holy cow! Because when you look at all that string hanging off of it, it looks like a rat's nest, you know. And so,
Yeah.
and that was only a quarter of it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I've done a third, I'd say, actually.
Still,
I mean,
It wasn't all of it.
that's why the boat rights had just teams of guys doing that, because imagine doing that for real
Yeah.
on the
Well, I
real
mean-
ship. It had to be tough.
Yeah. Sounds like it'll be easy. And that's just the standing. That's just the standing rigging. That's none of it. Then you
Yeah,
started the running rigging.
I remember building that when I was 13, and that kid almost killed my enthusiasm for the hobby. It was 1976, and in social studies we had to do a project for the bicentennial, and stupid me decided, hey, I'm going to build a USS Constitution model I got for Christmas, and enter it in. Everyone had to enter their stuffing for like some show and tell thing. Well, I never finished it. I had so much rigging, and it was killing me trying to get it finished. And I didn't. It was almost done, but I didn't have the sails on, and I said, no, I'm not going to enter it. I told the social studies teacher, and I took a 0 for the project, so which dropped my grade significantly for that term. And I'm done with that.
when I bet you could at least got some kind of grade just by bringing in what you
I
had
should have, you know what, I should have, yeah, exactly. I should have just brought it in to the point it was finished. No one else would have known.
Right.
You know, it looked okay, but
Yeah.
I was just, it's not, doesn't have the sails on.
Well, that's where you started developing your high set of standards, Ken.
Exactly. That means that you are a true modeler.
It gave me, instead of getting an A in the class, I got a C for the class.
Right.
Yeah. And it's just, pardon me, but it's just too damn big.
It is, it's massive. I did end up finishing it, and my grandfather built a display case for it on a plexiglass. It was so cool. I had it in there for years, and then one of my little brothers decided to, damage it, take the glass case off. It was like a plexiglass case.
Oh,
And they
no.
could just slide a panel off, and they did something to it, and I'm like, yeah, I'm done with it.
If I would do another ship of sail, it'd probably be
The Titanic.
honestly, with how much effort you're putting into it already, I just do like one of the blue jacket ones with the blank on ribs, you know.
Yeah.
There was a small one like Harry Houdini did the bounty, the Revell bounty, and that thing came out awesome.
Yeah.
Harry Houdini.
Yeah. It's from Australia. Actually, I think it was the Airfix bounty. I'm not sure if it's Airfix or I think it was Airfix.
Because
Awesome
if you think about it, the Cuddy Sark has even more rigging and sales. It's actually a bigger ship. So
That's a formaster, yeah.
Cuddy Sark, another one that Revell did. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
My mom got that Titanic when I was about 10, and she was building it. We were kind of helping her, and my Waterloo on that boat was trying to build all those cannons. I got to build those cannons.
Yeah.
That's my least favorite thing in the hobby is like repetitive tasks. Like I hate doing the tracks and wheels on tanks for that exact reason. Like it's just the same parts over and over. Like, it's so boring, so fast.
Yeah, that's the one thing that kept me from becoming a machinist because I always liked machining stuff, but I could never build 100 of the same part. I'm like, yeah, I can't do that.
This thing here's got like 100 deck chairs and photo etch.
Yeah.
I spent $80 for 140 of them PE or 3D printed. Wow, I'm gonna make those damn things.
You can't even sit in them.
Does it make me weird if I like repetitive tasks?
No.
Do each their own.
I worked a lot of factories in my day. I love it. Just sit there all day long, just mind-numbingly work.
Yeah, and that's exactly right, John. Jen. It's mind-numbing. My mind is working a mile a minute all the damn time.
But I'm weird. I also like paperwork. So, yeah.
I like sanding models
Oh, no, I don't.
and masking.
Who was that just got the new one?
Really sarcastic.
No. I actually like masking and I like sanding.
I like masking. I don't like body work. I hate it. Especially now. This thing, oh my god.
You know, I love filling gaps. Like, seeing a big gap be reduced down to nothing is so satisfying.
Yeah. And there's so many techniques that I learned over the years that make it easier so it's not the chore that it was. Like back in the day, I would get a whole tube of Kester's contour putty and jam it in there, and it would take like 2 weeks to dry, and then when you sand it, it would just crumble and fall out of the joint because it wouldn't stick to the plastic.
Never did.
And you know, Ken, you got a good point there. The hardest thing to overcome to get good at anything is the first couple of jobs where you're climbing that learning curve.
Yeah.
If you can survive the learning curve, you're right. After that, it's all gravy.
Yeah.
That's what I tell people about this hobby. You know, I was telling my lady the other day, she goes, man, that widow looks really good. I said, yeah, I'm kind of getting good at this airbrushing thing.
It does look awesome.
You're good at airbrushing black. That's all.
The funny thing is it's not black.
Well, okay, you're right.
Oh, very wooded. Yeah, okay.
It's Dominican. It's not black.
Yeah, it's not black. Why are you going to erase that? You know, just because it's called the Black Widow. It's the African American widow.
All right. Let's move on.
Oh, boy.
You know, I got a couple meetings. Go ahead.
No, I just the exhaust turned out really good. The lines, the wing walks, that's painted on. Those were masked off. I didn't mess up the decals yet. Oh, screw that. No way was I doing that. I got to thank Chris again for giving me his set of decals because mine went boobies up. Did not do well at all.
They don't really well.
They did. And it's weird because it took, and I can tell the difference, and I'm colorblind. Do you see the difference of those decals?
Yep.
Yeah.
These were mine. And I soaked one of them for like, oh God, I don't know, 20 minutes, and it still would not come off of the backing. can literally dig at it and pull it up. Yeah. And then I used Chris's the set that he gave me, and I dipped it, put it on the towel, and boom, came right out.
I'd say Chris's will probably chronograph after Ravel switched.
Maybe. I didn't look, to be honest with you. Let's see if I can. Used under license from Grumman. That says Ravel. Hold on. Ravel. Nope, they're both from Ravel. Cartograph is not on here. I don't know who decided to do yellow over black, but, or red over black because you can't see it. But, hey, what do I know?
That's one of those things where you probably want a white mask underneath it.
Yeah.
So it can bring out the color better.
I totally agree.
That's what I had to do on those white flyers in order to get that decal to work right, because I had to paint it with a flat white primer.
Oh, the angel decals?
Yeah.
Yeah. Those turned out so good, too. They really did.
That worked, man. That's the kind of thing where, you practice, and then when you get it right, you get that sense of satisfaction, even though, for the first 9 iterations, you're like, damn, this is tough. This is a drag.
Yeah. I'm in math mode here. I'm getting ready to spray.
Okay.
I got some neat tanks lately. I don't think I showed these before. First one I got off the graveyard. This is a Leopard 2 A6.
Nice.
They sent these to Ukraine. The Germans did, and the Russians captured one. And to haul it out, they put T-80 road wheels on it, and then put it on display in Moscow. And there's videos on YouTube of this tank in Moscow with the T-80 road wheels on it.
Cool. Wow.
It's right next to the burned out M1 in the same spot.
Yeah. So that's cool. Carol got me this Grant Mark 1 with interior.
What? Somebody send them in?
One million.
Not unless you're changed.
Never. Well, I'm kind of sort of. Ours like one.
I am too.
That's my favorite tank is the M3 series medium tank. Yeah, I mean, it's got 2 guns, Don't get much cooler than 2 guns.
That's true.
My new
One when you can do 2.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you guys do this at all, but my new favorite way of sanding in tight places where I can't get a stick. Cut off a toothpick and cut out a little piece of sandpaper. It just works perfect.
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah.
You cut it up all different sizes, shapes. Who was that posted about getting that new non-display electric sander?
That was me?
That was you.
Yeah.
Have you ever used the display sander?
Yes.
So, what do you think? Is the newer one? That's cheaper than the display, right?
The one that I got is from Micromark, and it's not battery powered; it's a plug-in, which I absolutely love. And it has a more powerful motor, and yes, it's cheaper than the display.
Okay.
The price of the display is, it's their brand actually, and the display, while it's their tool quality is really good, if you push on it too hard, it'll stop that motor. And sometimes you need to kind of,
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
That was my problem. Is it was taking off too much with the slightest amount of pressure. And I was like, that's what was hurting me. Well, why is the hand? Because I have to wonder why the handle's so big.
Well, on mine.
Yeah, it looks like
it's not battery. There's no battery. It's got a bigger motor.
That's what. Well, I thought it was a bigger battery, but apparently it's not. So a motor like that size, wow.
Yeah, here,
This is like 3 times the thickness of the display model.
I used it on 3D prints and it works pretty awesome.
Is there a speed control on that?
No, it has one speed. What I like about it though is it's got a bunch of different attachments to it, and they lock in. So there's a square head like this.
Yeah.
Then they've got a half round. They've got a triangle. They've got circles, and the way that you do it, it's just that little key in. You stick it in there, and then lock it in, and it works. It works great.
Wait. Oh, wait. Oh, man, okay. You say that's a plug-in. So I didn't mean to interrupt. I just...
Yeah. I'm actually going to get it right now to see.
I'm going to think about this later.
It's not that loud.
I could put a speed control on that. If that's a plug-in and it's DC volts, I could put a speed control on that and slow it down.
Yeah.
Because you know when I saw one of the knockoffs, it showed they showed an attachment for the photo etch style saw blades. And I'm like, that alone would be the reason why I would want to get that.
Well, I saw somebody post one about, I think that was you, wasn't it, Ken, where you bought one of those knives, those ultrasonic knives or whatever?
Yeah, I just got it. I haven't charged it and tried it out yet.
Be careful because that blade moves so fast it can eat up plastic and it'll actually melt the plastic.
Yeah, I didn't get it for plastic though. I got it for the 3D printed resin to help remove the, the support frames.
Yeah.
Because it's supposed to be a lot gentler than, because what I've been using now is my Tamiya snips, and it just sometimes it just shatters.
And if you're not careful, it can break the print.
Jen Wright on Genesis Models, she did a demo. The one I got, the hand boost, and the other one, get the name of it, but one of them is like a corded one, and it's really big and bulky, and the other one is the chargeable, or it's a little smaller. I didn't want to get a big heavy thing,
For the guys with the experience with UV resin, can I use it to glue through plastic? So like I have some photo etch sidewall detail.
Yeah, clear plastic, you can use the UV light on it.
What if I shine a flashlight through the plastic and I can see the light coming through? Would that work?
Well, you shouldn't be looking at the UV light.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Just keep on looking at it now because you can
wear sunglasses with
Your
it.
children are gonna have 3 heads, man.
Say what, man?
Your children are gonna have 3 heads.
I have my glasses on and they have the UV covering, so maybe
Yeah, something you want some UV eye protection, but I don't know if it might.
I'll just try it out.
Yeah, try it out. Try it on a piece of plastic.
You were gonna go. You said you were gonna do the Marines and maybe the Air Force. You're probably not gonna make it in the Air Force now.
Yeah, because I don't have 20/20 vision.
You can be completely blind and the Marines will still take you. You're fine.
The Air Force just cares if you have a brain.
You guys think Steven, what's his name, would have got him?
Who?
That smart guy who was in the thing of
Sam Hockey?
Yeah.
Oh, in the Marines? No.
Oh, it's talking about the Air Force.
The Air Force would have taken him, sure.
Yeah. He'd have been out there at the Air Force Research Lab in a heartbeat.
Right, and in the Space Force.
I see dead people. Yeah. Cool.
Hey, Ken?
Yeah.
When you were telling the story about your ship, it reminded me of that Homer Simpson's, that little clip where he's going to build an outdoor barbecue pit. And it shows that he supposedly finishes, and he's looking at the front of the box where it shows this really nice barbecue pit. And all of a sudden, that barbecue kit falls, lowers down, and you see this big pile of bricks and stuff off in the yard.
That's pretty much how my projects go.
I was gonna say, I visualized Ken just taking a pile of melted plastic pile of glue into the classroom as here's my boat.
No, it was actually, I should have just brought it in because it had most of the rigging done. And I'm sure kids that age, 12, 13 years old,
They would not have cared. Yes.
But you were
but I'm like, oh, it's not, I didn't finish it completely, so it's not done in my mind. But
exactly.
it actually, I ended up taking the sails off because once I put it on, you couldn't see all the rigging.
Yeah.
And it looked better when you just looked at the rigging. It looked better.
There is that,
It
man.
looked cleaner.
There is absolutely that.
But I did at the time. That's a kid, 13-year-old. What do I know, right? As I got older, I'm like, well, that was stupid of me.
Quite honestly, that is the way to build that ship. Is take those sails and roll them up and put them on the yard arms like that.
Well, they're plastic. They're like vacuum form sails.
Oh.
Thin white.
They could have made some out of like tissue.
I was gonna say this is where we go with the DIY mode.
Yeah, but I used the kit ones, and I wasn't happy because they're sort of translucent, which I guess sails would be, but they look very plasticky, so I weathered them with kind of like an oil wash, which made them look dirty. But when I put them on, you think that ship looks big without the sails. When you put the sails on, that thing is massive.
Yeah.
And it's just all sails. It just takes away from all that tying of all the lines I did in the
detail, the whole 9 yards. You're right. Yeah.
Well, my dad used to build the wooden ship models, so the ones that you got a plank and all that. And he would the sails that he would make them out of sailcloth, real sailcloth, and he would furl everyone. None of them looked great because they were better that way. Yeah.
That's what Revell should have done. They should have molded them all furled and then
exactly.
It looked a lot better, I think.
Exactly.
I wonder if they have that as an aftermarket option today. Back when you were building it, probably not. But
no, well, I know, and Gavin, I think you mentioned it too that they're re-releasing. Revell's re-releasing that kit. I bet that tooling is so worn and used and depleted. It's going to be a nightmare. It'll be a flash master.
Mine was from 1995, and it was already shot.
Yeah, you can imagine what this cresting is going to look like.
Oh, they're re-releasing the Constitution?
Yeah, for the 250th anniversary.
Okay.
U.S. Navy. But I'm thinking, it's gonna.
So what do you guys think the average price point's going to be on that?
$50.
That'll probably go for 120.
Yeah, I think 129 pounds is what I think Alex Mann's mom owns.
Do I hear a pool here, Matt?
What?
What's that when you it's a pool, right? Kind of like a
Betting pool?
Yeah.
All right.
With a free mounting with the Matt sticker.
If Gavin says it's going to be that much, I'm going to go with that.
Yeah. I bet it'll be $150 in the U.S. If it's 129 British pounds, it'll probably be $150 U.S.
Yeah, 129 pounds sterling is like 170 right now. It's high.
Wow.
So how much you gonna go for, Gavin? How much you gonna say it's gonna be?
I'd say that's probably
not including sales tax and tariffs.
Right.
No, just retail cost.
Yeah. Your MSRP.
Oh, correct.
I'd say whoever the importer is for Revell now would be probably 160. I mean, at one of these online hobby shops like Spur Brothers or something.
Okay.
So usually are about 10% under.
Okay.
Spur Brothers will jack it up $30, $40. You want to buy a Squadron for 129?
Yeah.
Chris, you say Squadron's got it for 129?
I'm just guessing, but
Okay. Well, So that's what you're gonna go with? That'll be your guess?
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
129. All right. Julian, you got a dog in the fight?
Yeah, give me a 166.99. Odd number, but huge payout on this number if it hits.
Bob, I'd like to bid $1.
Okay, Jim, what do you want to do?
I'll do every bit of 135.
135?
Yeah.
All right.
Sometime this year.
Marion, you have a guess on how much this Constitution's going to cost?
And it's probably
No
going to be
idea.
Okay.
I don't care.
You don't care.
Anniversary thing.
I don't care.
Yeah, so I'm thinking too.
They're going to charge more just because it's the anniversary of the damn thing.
Hey, Grant, what do you think?
I'm sorry?
Grant, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm thinking in that 125 to one. If I were to go to Hobby Link, though, it'd be like 119.99, but $400 in shipping and handling. Yeah, I guess 125 would just pick a round number like that.
All right, 125. All right.
Wait, so Matt, who are we using as our basis for that price?
I'm gonna go with
Sprue Brothers.
the MSRP, not the Sprue Brothers discount or anything like that.
Well, shoot, I can tell you what the MSRP is because it's on the side.
Don't do it. Does Rebel sell it on their website? Do they sell direct from their website?
You can't buy from the German website, no.
Right.
No.
Damn Germans.
Well, MSRP then, man, it would probably be something like 149.99.
149.99.
Yeah, if it's MSRP.
Okay.
And then everybody else will knock it down 10 to 15% kind of thing, right?
For America, in American bucks, it's going to be 135, not including tax and all that.
Wow, so you think you can get it lower than that with, buy it from us for MSRP is 135.
All right.
Matt, do you want me to send it to you? I mean, I'm out of it. I was way too high.
Well, let's see. Bob, you want to get on this?
I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna say 125.
We're gonna do 125. All right. All right. So we have Ken at 150, Gavin at 160, Chris at 129, Julian at 166.99, Jim at 135. Marion decided to Viva Las Vegas it. Let's see. Grant 149.99. I'm saying 115, and then Bob 125. Gavin, do you have an answer for us?
Actual retail price is $117 United States dollars.
MSRP?
Yeah,
Where?
Boss man gets it.
Wow, that means it's probably around $99 then.
Where are you seeing that, Gavin?
It's 99 euros on Rebel's German website.
99 euros. Wow.
So
Wow.
probably $99 at Mark Twain Alley, Squadron.
It's gonna come here, or if you're gonna ship it here, there's gonna be tariffs on it. I don't think it's gonna sell in the U.S. for $99. Or
What I'm saying, Ken, what'll happen is that'll be a bulk buy by whoever distributes to Mark Twain Hobby and stuff.
It used to be, who's the big importer?
it used to be,
Through Rebel, I thought it was Horizon Hobbies did all that.
Wait,
well, they lost her. It was not Horizon. It was Hobbyco.
Yeah.
They had all that, and they went bankrupt, and then Rebel got all the monogram tooling.
Yeah, Hobbyco went bankrupt in 2018.
And all that stuff went to Germany.
Stevens International, but they're closing at the end of this year, along with Mega Hobby and AAA Hobbies.
So Matt,
I don't know if they'll be importing any of that stuff.
sticker. Dun, 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 dun.
I do.
wow, look at that.
Whoever won the pool gets the kit, right?
Yeah. No.
Yeah, sure, totally.
Maybe from your wallet, Ken.
They get to rebuild Gavin's kit for him.
Nope.
If it was like 50, 60 bucks, I would give it a
That's
shot.
pretty good, man. I like that.
I do have one sailing ship. It's small-ish.
I got
What
two.
color did you use on that, Matt?
I got two Roman triremes, and I'm like, no, not yet.
No.
Oh, this
I'd like to build
is just kit plastic. I haven't painted it yet.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's why I still got. That's why I still got the.
so
I thought that was painted. It
No.
is painted.
clear coat on it with the decals on it, and bam, you're done.
No.
When I did mine, I actually pre-shaded it, and then I had to do it in the Tamiya fine gray. And then I pre-shaded it, and then I had to paint it, because if I tried to paint it without it, I would never know what color it was, because I never know where the paint was going.
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
Yeah.
Before I go full psycho, do I clip off the molded on rudder pedal mounts and scratch build them?
What the hell is that?
Why?
You can't see them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you won't be able to see them, but I'll know it's there.
That's a stupid. I'm sorry. That's a stupid. When someone says that, that's a stupid cop out. You just can't cope with the fact that you wasted your time and now no one can see it.
But you'll be able to
Yeah,
see
he
it
said
side by side with the out-of-the-box cockpit.
That's how you really feel, man.
I do.
If you're filming for a website or your blog or whatever, you got pictures to show you how it went together.
Hey, Julie.
That's what you're into. I don't like wasting time on stuff you're not going to see.
Exactly. So I feel.
Is it something that you would enjoy doing?
Yeah. But probably. But the flip side of that coin is there are people that will go to their deathbed just ruining the day they didn't put those details in.
You better believe it.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what I could do? I could make it so that they're like adjusted one's more forward than the other, and I can have the rudder match the rudder pedals.
They're called rivet counters.
You know, though, Gavin, I went one of these shows I went to, and one of the at the time, to me, it still kind of is one of the most unique display methods was this guy took this tank that had all this internal detail, and he put it together in tiers. So it was on a stand. I was like, that's the way you do that.
Yeah, kind of like an exploded assembly.
Yeah.
That's the only way to do it.
That's William.
That's the only way to do it, because why would they give you full interior and then not have a clear top of the hole or something? That's stupid.
I don't know what the logic on that is, except
Which reminds me, hey Matt,
Yeah.
don't worry too much about that cockpit,
Okay.
because once you put the glass on, you'll never see it.
Right.
Hey guys, I did it. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, okay. If you enjoy it, do it. That's all I can.
that's right. Yeah, it's work when you're doing what somebody else tells you to do.
Exactly.
When I explain about it in like 10 minutes, just someone remind me.
Yes, we will.
You're gonna complain about it no matter how much time.
Someone reach up in there and whop them on the head.
Get to the old Italian attention getter.
Yeah.
So you know, there's that British guy that's got whatever his name is that builds models. You know, Harlan is it? I don't know. But he's on a podcast. He writes books. And he said that because he
Spencer Pollard?
Spencer Pollard, yeah, sorry. So he gets all these companies ask him to build for their displays, right?
Yeah.
Or reviews they give him to him, and he has to go so fast that he'll like not even do one side of the model.
Yeah.
And build it out so he can take pictures for the review.
Yeah, because he's doing it as a job. That's his living.
Yeah.
And he's just only gonna. Why would you spend extra time on something? It's you're not even gonna see it in the magazine. And a lot of the ones when he's done building them for the magazines, he just throws them in the trash.
Yeah.
Oh wow! Really?
He doesn't do anything. If you can't see it in the picture of his article, it's not built.
Yeah, because he's on a time crunch. He's getting paid by, he's got 2 weeks to build something. He can't be farting around with details.
I mean, you
No way.
can't blame him in that situation.
Yeah.
Think about it. You get done.
Holy cow!
I mean, think about it. He probably gets the kit, and then he has like 2 weeks to have
Yeah, he gets
everything done, you know?
He does, and then write an article about it and take pictures.
But there's something to be said about turning your hobby into a job, and then it's not fun anymore.
Right. That's it. I couldn't do it as a job because I just was interested in it.
Yep.
It's being fun.
Even if it was like a big deal, like where you could kind of.
But he likes doing it, and he does. It's not every model that he builds is like that, but a lot of the ones for the magazines are. But he does have like he scratch built a Harrier with the twin cockpit, the trainer version. And that thing was phenomenal. He did it. He reworked the Airfix 124 scale kit, which is a bear of a kit, and he made it a 2-seater and put a really detailed cockpit in it. It was just it was a work of art.
And he didn't win when he took it to
Yeah, and he asked the judge why he didn't win, and the judge said something like, "Well, the stick was in the wrong position for the elevator, you know, in relation to the elevator."
That's that big European show that he
Wait. Hold on a minute. What jet was that?
The Harrier.
There. Okay.
Yeah, I think it is TGR1 or something like that. It's the
On hydraulically assisted controls, when the engine's off, there's no hydraulic power. Therefore, the stick can be in any position it wants to be, and it won't reflect on it. I'd have gotten that guy's face.
Yeah.
I think he did. He did get in.
There was a weird thing about it.
Question the judge, but
Yeah, that's
they already made their decision at that point. So
I don't
can't
like
undo it.
don't like NASA bridges.
Yeah, it's always the judge has the last word, really.
Yeah.
Well, there's no appeal.
Nope.
This wasn't that big European show, Telford or whatever it's called.
Oh,
Yeah, it's like the Nats for England.
Yeah. IPMS UK.
And the English
there should be at least, on every judge group, there should be at least one SME, subject matter expert. You know?
Well, I have a question. I'm going to go back to the UV resin. So when you put that on and you cure it with the UV light, is it clear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
I got some.
I'm lucky that.
Could I do?
Uh-huh.
I've got some serious gaps to fill still on this canopy,
Mm-hmm.
and I wonder if that would be good for that.
Get yourself some plastic to experiment with and try that, Jim. That sounds like a great idea.
I've got a whole other canopy to practice with. Thank you again, Chris.
Well, make sure it's something you can screw up. You don't have to worry about it.
I still got money to go throw it against the wall.
So Jim on mine.
I'm done. It's
Right to the point where you fill that gap on the canopy and go, oh,
Oh, yeah, microcrystal. Oh, yeah.
That's what I used on mine.
I've got some of that too, but does that dry clear?
Yes.
And can it fill gaps?
Yes.
Yeah.
You think Matt would use that if it didn't work?
Baking powder or something like that? Because I thought about doing that too.
Nope. I just use that.
Okay.
Yep.
I've got a full bottle of that ready to go.
Yep. That and
Practice on
patience.
small bust up canopies, man.
Well, with the UV resin, you can sand it whenever it's cured.
Well, I'm beyond sanding.
Oh, okay.
But you'll need to have to polish it up because you got the sand and scratch marks
Well,
on it.
no, the gaps where they're at, if I fill them, I'm going to paint them black.
Well, I see what you're saying. I feel like I was talking about on canopies. Yeah, sanding it down. Yeah, sure. I haven't tried using that as a glue. But as a filler, no, as a filler though, as a UV resin, clear UV resin as a filler, I don't see any reason why not. Because it's not a structural thing. It's just
I mean,
unless
it shrink over time.
I was just gonna say, as it changes.
I did it for like a glass on an instrument panel. Like people use, I don't know what it's
on the instruments. Yeah.
the UV resin I have, but what it did was, if you've ever seen clear plastic that has a sink mark in it,
Yeah.
like when I cured it, it created a sink mark in it.
Oh yeah. It does
Oh.
shrink when you.
Oh.
But it might be, there's probably a better resin to try. this is something I got off Amazon, and it came with this, the UV light.
Yeah.
Ah, look, giveaways.
And did the bottle look like this?
Yeah, I think I got it right here.
Yeah.
See, I've been wanting to get some because I would use it as an adhesive for my 3D prints.
Yeah. Well, you can use the regular resin, just the resin that UV cures. You
I
just
have.
brush it
I
into
have done that.
You know, on the metal earth stuff that I build, I use that UV rosin to tighten down those twisted tabs and stuff. That works really great on metal earth to keep it from flopping around.
Because
That's
you gotta keep your stuff from flopping around.
Yeah.
Here's
That's
mine.
That's what Matt uses. Where'd you get that, Matt?
You ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sally's Beauty.
Yeah, there you go.
$3.
That's
Yeah,
right.
it's
that's what these
fingernail.
here.
Yep.
The fingernail polishing sticks, these things are great for.
Oh, I have a whole drawer full of them. I love them.
But that UV rosin, that is good for tacking stuff down on like the inside where you don't want, you don't necessarily need something to be seen, but you want to have a good solid mount.
It's like children; they should be seen and not heard.
And,
Yeah, it's just
And
you
then-
get the glue where you want it, and then when you get it where you want it, you can use the light to set it immediately, as opposed to like 5-minute epoxy, which takes time to. Yeah, it's like really
Yeah,
good.
hand it's turning purple.
Yeah, so I
pretty cool.
cure with that. I have a UV flashlight.
Oh, that's not purple.
Oh,
Wow.
Well, I don't want
what's purple?
to.
you're fine. Those are basically blue LEDs. There's a lot of low UV content in that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, here's
It's
the
not going to
blue.
give you cataracts unless you actually stare at it for days.
That's the one I have. This UV one. I think someone has one.
Yeah, Julian, don't stare at it for days, Marine. Crayon eater.
Hey, y'all want to do some music tonight? A bracket?
I'm gonna probably drop off. I got some stuff I need to do for work.
What are you gonna do? I'm getting ready to throw this thing up against the wall.
Yeah.
I'll watch the YouTube video.
I threw mine against the cat.
I think the cat threw itself against it.
Yeah.
Is next week the IPMS meeting?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Is it contest?
Yeah, Model of the Year contest. The first one, it's out of the box. All entries out of the box.
Gonna bring the Skyhawk. All right. Well, I'll see you guys then.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
We'll do our pregame.
What's that?
We'll do our pregame. So.
Oh yeah, for
Yep.
sure.
Yep. So
Mandatory.
we'll pregame it next week. So Jim,
All right.
Grant, Julian.
Cool. I'm excited.
Take care.
All right.
I have to find out if the old lady's working. Chris, I'll see you later, buddy.
See you, Chris.
All right,
Model on.
Hey, real quick on the UV stuff, I gotta show you guys something on these. These UV shop lights like this. Kind of bright. Like right there, it's got that little lip that comes over.
Uh-huh.
Right. So, I had this little. You've seen these kind of clamps, right?
Yeah.
This was sitting on on that lip. So this side was facing away, and that side was getting irradiated with that light. That's the UV concentration over 4 years that bleached that clip. It
Wow.
was sitting in there like that, and the light was shining on it there. I've got a spectrometer, and those blue LEDs, when you get a bright white, the bright white light, they have a higher blue concentration, and the blue doping gives you just a bit of UV light. So, if you're worried about UV exposure, don't use those LED shop lights.
Yeah.
But you'd have to have your eyes on it like 24/7 for 4 years before you. And I don't know how much damage, because your eyes are so much further away from these lights than this thing was like right on top. But still, I looked at that one day and I'm like, what the hell happened to that clip? So the light that you're using for the UV cure, unless you put that right up your eyeball and then hold it there for days, you're okay.
Right.
Don't be worried about it.
I put UV stuff outside to Sure there.
Yeah, there's more UV concentration in sunlight than there is in these little small flashlights.
I tried not
That's why you put that flashlight right up on that glue, and then it's sealed, and it sets up pretty damn quick.
Yeah.
I don't know if you all saw this, but Atlantis Models has re-released the old, I think it's Pyro 1-to-1 scale Kentucky long rifle.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
It's 4.5 feet long.
Yeah. You could do a cool paint job with oils and make like a wood effect, like a faux wood grain.
Oh, okay. I get it now.
And then that is probably the most obscure thing you have ever said.
What? A Kentucky long rifle?
No, the having a model of a Kentucky long rifle.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be pretty cool, though.
It's $1.
Well, way back in the day, I got a model of a Colt 1850.
Yeah, they got the revolver too. I think they're coming out with one of the revolvers.
Yeah,
Well.
I got one of those. I mean, that's what I liked. I was like, oh, I can make a model of a gun. Great, hey.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Well, I don't know. It still
I
is.
just don't want to walk into a model contest with holding a gun in your hand.
Well, actually,
freak out.
it's still a big thing in Japan, of all places.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I got some pretty good gun control laws, so getting a real thing.
They don't get to have
And actually, it was in China too. Actually, and Bruce Lee, believe it or not, had a big collection of 1-to-1 scale model kit firearms.
Really?
Yep.
You are
Which is
amazing.
funny because he hated guns. He was not a gun guy.
Be careful, Ken. Gavin isn't looking at his camera, you know. He's looking at a screen.
Oh, well,
He's fast on a keyboard.
yeah.
I can't type. I never learned, so.
Yeah, keep everything in your memory. I got you.
Let's do this list. I'm ready.
Okay, here we go. So, batting order. Bob, Jim, Grant, Ken as quick as we can, Gavin and Julian, and Marion, I assume you're just going to Viva Las Vegas all of it?
Well, it depends. What's the topic?
Oh, all-time highest charting love songs by Billboard.
Ah, hey, well, I can say that.
Okay,
Where's
all right.
Corey at?
Good. I want to know what love is.
Corey, where's he at? He wanted to be in on this, didn't he?
Yeah, he did, but I tried messaging him and he didn't respond back. All right, so we'll start on we got 17 of them tonight, so.
Nice.
Oh, he said he just got distracted. All right, so we got My Immortal by Evanescence versus The Flame by Cheap Trick.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, wow.
These love songs?
These are the highest charting, so there are other ones in here, so
Yeah.
it'll be okay.
So what was that list again?
The all-time highest charting love songs by Billboard.
I meant what was the pair that we're voting on now?
My Immortal by Evanescence versus The Flame by Cheap Trick.
Yeah, I never not heard of either one of those.
Okay.
I cannot believe that.
Okay, Bob, what do you think?
I'm gonna go with My Immortal.
Okay. Hey, Jim.
I'm going to go with The Flame. I love that song.
Okay. Grant.
I'll have to do Quick Trip. Quick Trip. Cheap Trick.
Cheap Trick. All right. I was saying, going Quick Trip is not a cheap trick, just so you know.
Yeah, it's not.
My son's been walking to the gas station that just came by our house, and over the past 2 months, he's spent about $200.
Wow.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's doing a lot of driving.
No, he walks.
he walks.
Oh, yeah, he walks.
It's not that far. I've been there.
Yeah. Okay, Ken.
I'm going with Cheap Trick.
Okay. Gavin.
I'm gonna go with Evanescence.
Okay. Mary, you gonna Viva this one?
Yeah, those are love songs.
Okay. Julian.
He says with great disdain. Yes.
Love is overrated.
Julian, what'd you say?
Evanescence.
Evanescence. All right.
Close enough.
Let's see anybody on there voting. Nope. So Cheap Trick wins 4-3. The Flame moves on.
Bengals did a great, the Bengals did a great cover of that.
All right, so we got Can't Help Falling in Love by Elvis versus Crazy on You by Heart.
Ooh, good small.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Bob?
I'm gonna have to go with Elvis there.
Okay.
Ooh.
Jim?
I'm gonna go Heart.
Okay.
I have a thing for Nancy Wilson.
Okay. Grant?
What was the first one? It's
I-
gotta be Heart anyway. I just forgot the first one.
I Can't Help Falling in Love by Elvis.
Yeah, yeah, boy. Well, then when you said Heart, I was like, okay, it's Heart for me for sure.
Okay.
That other was really good.
Ken?
I never thought of Art as that Crazy on You as being a love song. I'm gonna go with Elvis because that's more of a love song in my mind.
All right.
Nah, you're right.
Gavin?
Elvis, it was on Blue Hawaii. I mean,
Okay.
that's the song right there.
There you go.
Is that song in Blue Hawaii?
Yep.
It's recorded for that movie.
Oh,
Marion?
I love that movie.
Elvis.
Elvis on that one. All right. Julian?
I think I'm a die on this hill.
What are my options?
We're gonna die on that hill, Jim.
Can't Help
I
Falling
think
in
so.
Love by Elvis or Crazy on You by Heart?
I'll go with Elvis.
Elvis. All right. Elvis moves on.
Man. Well,
He had an
Florida.
undeniable level of aura.
Agree.
All right.
That's the first year. Absolutely right.
Let's see.
1977 was a bad year. The Cadillacs got smaller and Elvis died on the toilet.
Oh. Too soon. Still too soon.
Oh,
That's too much, damn it.
All right. We got Angie by The Stones or Because the Night by Patti Smith, but then redone by 10,000 Maniacs.
Say that again?
So we got Angie by the Rolling Stones or Because the Night by Patti Smith and then redone by 10,000 Maniacs. So, Bob, what do you think?
I'm gonna go with Because the Night.
All right.
That was written by Bruce Springsteen, by the way.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
yeah, I
right.
did that. I've listened to both versions. I personally prefer the 10,000 Maniacs one, but
Oh, yeah.
I do too.
Because that's the one that's
I do
unplugged.
too.
So,
Yeah.
Jim.
yeah, it was an acoustic one.
Yeah.
Here comes the night.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Grant, Because of the
Just-
Night
just
or
'cause I-
Angie?
Angie can't stand that Angie song.
Angie.
I hate that song.
Yeah.
Okay. Ken.
I'm going with Angie.
You know, Angie. All right. Gavin.
Ooh.
No
Oh,
counting for
Nancy,
days.
because I can't stand Bruce Springsteen. Everything he touched, well, never mind.
Okay. Hey, Marion.
No.
Angie.
Angie. All right.
Okay,
Hey,
that
Julian.
catastrophe.
What are my options?
Because the Night by Patti Smith or Angie by the Stones?
Viva.
Viva on that one. All right. Yeah, I'm going Because the Night, but 4-3. Angie moves on.
Ooh, that was close.
Yeah.
I gotta say, as jaded as Gavin is tonight, that catastrophe really did have an effect on him, didn't it?
Gavin, do you need a hug?
Hit pause on that one.
He's not even ignoring me.
Oh.
He ran away.
There it was. We knew it was coming.
All right. We got Happy. We got Happy Together by the Turtles
Oh.
or
Oh, yeah.
May This Be Love by Jimi Hendrix and the Jimi Hendrix Experience.
Oh, man.
So we got
That's
the
an
Turtles
easy one
versus
for me.
Jimmy. So, Bob?
I'm gonna get out of my shell on this one and go with the Turtles.
Okay. All right. Jim?
We're on the roll today, Bob.
Oh, you're on fire, Bob.
Yeah.
I'm digging it. No slow-mo for you.
Come for the modeling, have fun with the puns.
Yep.
Oh my God, I love it.
Okay, Jim. Happy together or turtles?
Turtles.
All right.
Always turtles.
All right. Grant.
Happy together.
All right. Ken.
The turtles.
Turtles. Gavin.
Please.
Turtles.
Oh.
Going slow and steady with the turtles.
Okay.
The turtles.
Marion.
So happy together.
All right. Julian.
Because he's a toilet.
Viva on that one. All right. 7-0. Happy together moves on.
Woo! Oh, sweet.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nice.
oldies and goodies.
All right. We got Your Song by Elton John versus Keep On Loving You, REO Speedwagon. So,
I don't think I've heard you.
I knew at one point in my life it was going to happen that two people that I don't really care for, I have to pick one.
yep.
Dang it.
Okay, Bob,
I'm gonna go with Your Song.
Your Song. All right. All right, Jim.
I'm going to do the same, your song.
Okay.
Because I can't stand REO freaking Speedwagon.
Okay, Grant.
Speedwagon.
All right,
Sorry.
going Speedwagon on that one. All right,
Of course
Ken.
you are. Of course you are.
Can I have the choices again?
Your Song, Elton John, or Keep On Loving You, REO Speedwagon.
REO Speedwagon.
All right.
Yeah, that was a big one back in the day.
All right, Gavin.
I hope you don't mind. I'm going with Elton John.
All right.
Is this a good song?
Marion.
Elton John.
Elton John. All right. Okay, Julian.
Viva.
Viva on that one. All right. Your Song is moving on. 5-3. Or 5-2,
Yeah.
excuse me. Let's see. We got I'll Stand By You by the Pretenders versus Heaven by Bryan Adams. Yeah.
I can't remember the melody.
Oh. Oh, God, I'm hearing it in my head.
Yep.
I'm not.
Give me a minute and play it in my head right now.
What are the voices telling you to do, Jim? What are the voices telling you to do?
Nobody wants to hear what the voices are telling
Oh,
you.
that's funny. That is funny.
Ignore the voices, Jim.
Oh, that's cool.
Good Lord.
But sometimes they have really good ideas.
Let's see if I can help you out for a second.
Oh, you got it, yeah. It was Bryan Adams'
That's all you
second
do.
hit.
I couldn't hear it, but that's okay.
All
I
right.
couldn't hear it either.
Sorry. It was just starting up. This was the first 11 seconds. See if I can bring it closer.
Well, you got to be careful too, because it's you.
I know.
Yeah.
I never told you how much I mean to you.
Okay. That's all I can go. So that was. Yeah.
What was the name of the song? What was the
That's
name
called
of
Heaven by Bryan Adams.
it? H-E-A-V.
Or I'll Stand By You by the Pretenders. Okay, Bob, what you gonna go with?
I'll go with I'll Stand By You.
Okay. Okay. Jim?
I'm going to go Pretenders because I got to think for Chrissy Hine too.
Okay. Grant, you listening?
Yeah, I just played a song. What was the two again?
I'll Stand By You, Pretenders, or Heaven by Bryan Adams?
Man, yeah, I just listened to the Bryan Adams tune. Yeah, I'll go with Bryan Adams.
Okay.
I like the other one too, though. They're both good.
Okay. Ken?
I'm going with the opposite of Bryan Adams.
Pretenders?
Yeah, Pretenders. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Gavin?
Commanders. Chrissy Hine.
Yeah.
Gavin, what you going with?
Stand by you.
Stand by you. All right. Marion?
Stand by.
All right. Julian?
Sorry, what are
I'll Stand By You by the Pretenders or Heaven by Bryan Adams? Heaven. All right. And 6-2, I'll Stand By You. All right.
Thanks, Matt. I'll stand by you too.
Yep.
Yeah.
We got Maybe I'm Amazed by Paul McCartney versus
Song.
You Make Loving Fun by Fleetwood Mac.
Uh-oh.
So Paul McCartney or Fleetwood Mac?
Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's easy.
Okay. Bob?
For me too.
I'm gonna go with Fleetwood Mac.
Okay.
Wow.
All right. Jim?
I'm gonna go Paul McCartney.
All right. Okay, Grant?
Name of the songs again?
Maybe I'm Amazed by Paul McCartney or You Make Lovin' Fun, Fleetwood Mac.
Oh, yeah. You Make Love Fun. Yeah, that's, yeah.
Okay.
Just to be sure.
Okay. Ken?
I'm going with Paul McCartney.
Paul McCartney. All right. Gavin?
Can't really go wrong with one of the Beatles.
I'm with Jimmy. I'm going with Paul McCartney.
Okay. All right. Marion?
Yeah.
Okay. Julian?
Viva.
Viva on that one. All right. Paul McCartney's going on.
Are you? Do you not know the Beatles, there, Joey?
Sorry, I'm just not really paying attention to trouble.
Yeah, but do you not know Stevie Nicks?
She is hot. Man, I think for her too.
Oh, she got a voice, man. Dude.
Yeah.
That's a good harmony on that. Yeah, Fleetwood Mac is really...
All right. We got our number one seed, In Your Eyes by Peter Gabriel versus The Flame, Cheap Trick.
Oh, good song.
So, In Your Eyes or The Flame? Bob?
In your...
In Your Eyes.
All right. Jim?
Just like a UV flashlight.
Jimbo?
Peter Gabriel.
All right.
Love
Grant?
that tune.
UV flashlight. I mean, In Your Eyes.
In Your Eyes. Ken?
Yeah, I'm going with Peter Gabriel in Your Eyes.
All right.
That's a good song.
Gavin?
Petey Gabe.
All right. Marion?
I don't know. Viva.
Viva on that one? Okay. And Julian?
Like the heat.
Viva on that one. All right. Okay. In Your Eyes moves on. And the last one for this opening round. Let's see. We have I Want to Know What Love Is by Foreigner versus All the Small Things, Blink 182.
Oh my God. Really?
Yes. Yes.
Wait a minute.
That doesn't sound like a love song. Well,
It is, according to the Billboard thing that I looked at, that's what it said. So, okay, Bob, All the Small Things or I Want to Know What Love Is?
I want to know what love is.
All right.
Me
You
too.
know, that's a
You want me to show you?
That's right.
Okay, Jim?
Yes. Gavin, I want you to show me. I want to know what love is.
They get there first.
Yeah, I will. Carol can have all fun.
All right.
I'm scared.
You should be.
Okay, Jim.
Heard it. You got a pretty mouth. Peter, not Peter. Okay.
Blink 182 or Foreigner?
It's not Foreigner.
Foreigner.
I want to know what love is.
All right. Grant?
Yeah. I want to know what love is, too.
Okay.
Sorry. Gavin really threw me off.
Ken?
Foreigner.
Foreigner. All right. Gavin? Foreigner. Marion?
Foreigner.
All right. Julian?
Plenty therapy.
This is what happens when
All
Carol
right.
show up.
All right. I want to know what love is. Moves on.
Me too.
What
right.
was the score on that one? Matt, what was that?
8-0.
So we got two of them. We got two of them that went.
Clean sweep it.
That's sweep, yeah. Happy together and I want to know what love is. So,
Yeah.
all right. Okay, I just want to. I'm just gonna reiterate. You all made this mess.
Yes, we did.
Okay.
We certainly did.
All right. Can't Help Falling in Love with You by Elvis versus I'll Stand by You by Pretenders. Okay. This is the easiest of the hard ones we just created. So.
That's right. Yeah.
Queen of Punk versus the King of Rock and Roll.
Yes. Okay, Bob.
I'm gonna go with Elvis.
Elvis on that one. All right, Jim.
I'm gonna go Chrissy Hines on this one.
Oh man.
Yeah. I got
Grant?
to.
Dude.
I'm a punk guy. Can't help it.
Grant, which one are you going with?
Oh, Elvis.
Elvis. All right. Ken?
Elvis.
I'm going with Elvis.
Okay. Gavin?
Elvis.
Marion?
Elvis.
All right. Julian?
Elvis.
Elvis. All right. Elvis moving on. I Can't Help Falling in Love.
Everything. Yeah.
All right. We got Your Song, Elton John versus Happy Together, the Turtles.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
That one hurts. That one, well, not for me, but I could see what that would hurt other people.
Yeah. Y'all made this mess, I said.
Yeah, we did.
No. You created the list. Okay.
We created the list, but we're the ones that picked it. We made this mess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, Billboard created the list, and I just prioritized them.
You just swapped it. Yeah, swapped it.
Okay, Bob, Your Song or Happy Together?
Your song.
All right, rocking Elton John there. Jim?
My song?
I'm gonna regret this.
Happy Together.
Happy Together, all right. Okay, Grant, Your Song, Happy Together.
Yeah, Happy Together because I don't remember too much about that one from Elton John, unfortunately.
That's
I'm a big fan of the Turtles, so
Okay.
you gotta go with that.
Ken?
Happy Together.
All right. Gavin?
Elton John.
Going Elton John, all right. Marion?
Wow.
So Happy Together.
All right. Julian?
Oh, Viva.
You're Viva on that one, all right.
It sounds like we have some hippies in the room. I'm loving it.
All right. Happy Together moves on. 5-2. All right.
So happy together.
Let's see. We got Angie versus Maybe I'm Amazed by Paul McCartney. So we got Stones versus a Beatle. Stones versus a Beatle. Okay.
This is classic gladiatorial stuff, so yeah.
Bob, what can I do for you?
I'm gonna go with Maybe I'm Amazed.
Maybe I'm Amazed. All right. Jim.
Paul McCartney, man. Got to.
Okay.
Maybe I'm amazed by the way you love me.
Grant.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a choice.
That's
All right. There we go. Spell it right. There we go. Okay, Ken.
Say again?
Is it Angie or Maybe I'm Amazed?
Andy.
Angie on that one. All right. Gavin.
Okay, never mind.
All right.
I gotta go, guys.
All right. See you, Ken. Thanks for hanging in.
Take care.
Model on.
You guys take care.
See ya.
Wait, what are they?
Angie or Maybe I'm Amazed?
What? It's green. It's a darker.
Maybe I'm amazed.
All right. All right. Marion.
Maybe I am. Maybe I am.
Beatles.
I know.
Okay. Paul McCartney. Julian.
Yeah.
Viva. All right. All right. We got Maybe I'm Amazed.
Julian, you and I have to spend the day together so I can teach you some of this music.
Don't do it, Julian. He'll say things to you.
Let's see.
It's you know, it's something having to do with this younger generation. I have to pass on some knowledge, maybe a legacy thing. I don't know.
Oh, he's so full.
Jim, I know who the Beatles are. I'm just not paying I don't even know the song.
You know, Matt goes out of his way every week to make this beautiful list, and you're not even paying attention. Come on. You know, no gold star for you today, teacher's pet.
But Matt just admitted that he copies it off the internet, so.
But he's copying it.
Right. And then I populate the list. So.
Well, then you have to then you transcribe it over to a piece of paper. Yeah, okay, that's cool. Yeah, that's a lot of work.
I got a day job.
And then he takes time out of his modeling during the Wednesday evening to run said list, Julian.
Oh, that's kind of easy to do, though.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know what you want from me, Jim.
Yeah, I needed it's a perfect time because it was starting to frustrate me and it was going to go that way. And we don't want it to go that way. So it's time to set it down, let it ruminate and ripen.
Let it be.
Let it be.
Yeah.
We don't want the toy airplane to also break the sound barrier.
Right, exactly. All right, we got.
For the record, Matt, I feel your pain.
Yes. So, yay, because this one is, this one's after I'm done with this, this is never going to IPMS. This is going to hang from a ceiling in my classroom. So.
Hey, just for the record, I took a first place with that kid.
I know. And I know what your modeling skill is versus mine, and I'm like, I just want to hang with my ceiling.
You're way better at this than I am. When do you get to the pedo tubes?
Yeah, we'll see.
Just saying.
All right, we got In Your Eyes, Peter Gabriel versus I Want to Know What Love Is, Foreigner.
Oh,
Bob, which one are you going?
I'll go with Foreigner.
Foreigner on that one, all right. Jim?
Oh, man.
I'm going to go Peter Gabriel on this one.
Okay.
Man, Bob, you and I have been going opposites all night long. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to do that on purpose, but Peter Gabriel's yeah.
He's the Bay's names.
He's the fecal matter.
Yeah, Grant?
Oh, Brian Etley.
Yeah.
I just broke my connector. I can't work on this stuff anymore. The two choices again were?
In Your Eyes, Peter Gabriel. I Want to Know What Love Is by Foreigner.
I'll go with I Want to Know What Love Is. Yes.
All right.
I want to know what love is.
Say, Gavin?
That was a lie.
Foreigner.
Okay.
What the hell?
I do believe I heard a Carol. Does she want to participate in the last three rounds?
Carol's not here.
She wasn't? Who was talking?
No, I thought I heard her too.
Yeah. Okay.
She's not here. There ain't no way to get in.
All right. Okay. Marion?
You didn't lock her out or anything, did you?
No,
That's all me?
no.
Yep, Marion, it's your
Okay.
turn.
I don't know, Viva.
Okay.
I'm holding out for all.
Okay. I was going to say, you voted for Foreigner last time.
Well, okay, Foreigner.
Okay.
Dang it.
All right, Julian? Foreigner? Okay. All right, Foreigner wins.
That sounded like Jerry to me. I'm just saying.
You know.
I know.
Okay, we got Happy Together versus Maybe I'm Amazed. So we got the Turtles versus Paul McCartney. Oh, and George has popped in. And using profanity about work. He says, hi, Matt and everyone.
I was just going to ask who was on YouTube.
Yeah. A couple of my students, Manny and Liv was on earlier, and now George has popped in. So,
Are any of them voting?
no.
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 Just observing.
Yep.
They're observing.
Along with, two people. That's it. So,
Yeah,
Low
maybe
night
they
tonight.
want to know what love is too.
So, So we got Happy Together versus Maybe I'm Amazed. So, Bob?
I'm gonna go with Maybe I'm Amazed.
Okay. Jim?
Man, I'm a big Turtles fan, but man, oh man, it's hard to beat McCartney. I'm gonna go McCartney.
Okay. Grant?
There's really not a wrong answer on this one.
Yeah, I'm kind of with Jim. Yeah, I'll go with
McCartney?
Amazed.
Okay.
Yeah, that was tough. Yeah, that
one's hard.
Yeah. All right, George, we got your vote. You're in here. You can vote. So, Gavin?
What were they? I'm sorry.
Happy Together or Maybe I'm Amazed?
Oh, Happy Together.
Happy Together. All right. Marion?
Happy Together.
Happy Together. Julian? They are Happy Together versus Maybe I'm Amazed. Which one did you say? Viva. All right. All right. Maybe I'm Amazed. 4-3. All right. And we got I Want to Know What Love Is by Foreigner versus Can't Help Falling in Love by Elvis.
Uh-oh.
All right, here we go. Bob?
Elvis.
Elvis on this one, all right. Jim?
You know what? I'm gonna go Elvis.
All right. Grant?
Elvis.
Elvis? Gavin?
Ain't left the phone yet.
Elvis.
Okay. Marion?
Elvis.
Elvis? Julian?
Yeah, what's the building?
I'll go with
Elvis?
Elvis.
See what George has to say. See if he's going to go with Elvis or not, or Foreigner.
He's a foreigner. I can tell he's a foreigner kind of guy.
The Foreigner goes with Foreigner. That would be funny.
He says the king. There we go. Hey, oh, hey, hey.
He's got some taste after all. Yeah, good.
I'll need a peanut butter and sandwich.
All right. And our final for tonight is for this Valentine's Day week, highest charting love song by Billboard all time. We got Maybe I'm Amazed by Paul McCartney versus Can't Help Falling in Love by the King, Elvis Presley.
Oh, man.
Okay. Bob, what are you going with?
I'm gonna go with Elvis.
Elvis on that one, all right. Jim.
So the other one was I Want to Know What Love Is?
No, I Can't Help Falling in Love versus Maybe I'm Amazed.
Maybe I'm Amazed.
All right, so we're going with Paul McCartney then. All right, Grant.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
It's the Beatles.
I've got this excellent mashup of the two going on in my head right now as we speak.
Yes!
Maybe I'm Amazed.
Yeah, no kidding, man. It's like that Louis Armstrong Over the Rainbow and that Hawaiian guy mashup. Oh man. Yeah, I have to go with Elvis, I guess.
All right.
Damn, that sounds good.
Gavin?
Elvis, because Paul would be a no one without Elvis.
All right. Ooh.
Oh, shot fired.
All right. Marion.
Oh, yeah.
Elvis.
Elvis. All right. Julian. Elvis. All right. And our winner tonight, 7-1. Can't Help Falling in Love by the King.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right. Awesome, guys.
That was a tough one.
Good.
There we go.
That was good.
That was good.
Oh. Everybody participate. Not too many Vivas. We only got, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
I voted half the time.
7, 8 Vivas. That ain't bad for us. Normally we end up with about 12 or more.
There's usually a lot of Vivas.
Yeah.
But we had 2 shutouts, right?
Yeah.
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 All right,
No,
boys.
Now we do some more categories that are more my speed than vehicles.
It's situational.
Drop tanks, gear bay doors, tires, wheels. Yes, Marion, they're straight. I made sure of it. We will see.
We'll see.
He will see. I didn't know this, but this thing had like antennas all over the nose of this thing. Yeah, and yeah, and that's the bottom done. So now I just got to do the top. But she's not a tail setter. I put enough weight in it. So yeah, that makes me happy. I'm so glad to have this thing done. We're getting very, very close to being done.
When was that airplane get tired? I wonder. I never really thought about that.
40s, I don't think 47, 48 probably. It didn't do that great in the war, to be honest with you.
54.
No, really?
54.
Maybe it's a target drone.
Let's ask about that, Jim. So in real life, you always see these aircraft in a gloss black, and I'm just wondering, did they always kind of keep them like that, or didn't they have a lot of weather and sunshine weathering that would cause them to get faded and?
Oh, 100%. All the research that I've done on this thing, this was one of the first aircraft to actually be painted in a matte finish. They originally had it, when it originally first came out, a lot of them did it in the standard olive drab and neutral gray, top and bottom.
Yeah, okay.
It's a quote unquote, it was a night fighter. So, you don't want neutral gray on a full moon night, that's pretty bad. So they started painting them black, and gloss black they found actually was brighter because it would reflect. So they started doing matte black. But in the Pacific, these things would sit outside all day long because they flew at night. Yeah, they got faded all over the place. And that's like what I posted on Facebook. Ooh, the exhaust weathering, it was horrible. I've seen a lot of reference photos with this aircraft where this is almost white. It was bad. It was bad.
So that's what prompted the question when you were talking about that, and I was kind of like, so you're not gonna kind of do a faded, flat black kind of appearance on that?
I already did. Maybe I didn't do it good enough.
He twiddles his thumbs in annoyance.
Well, what I did, okay, so here's how I did it. Yeah. Initially, I painted it in with rubber black, which is, let's see if I can find it here.
Oh, rubber black.
It's a darker color. This is rubber black, okay?
Okay.
And then what I did is I took some NATO black, which is this color. It's a little bit lighter, you can tell.
Okay.
And I added a little white, or I'm sorry, a little buff to this. And I did basically panel line highlights where you take the airbrush and you use the lighter color on the inside of the panels. And then after that, I did basically a white oil paint dot filter, to where you just put white oil paint dots all over the thing, and then using a brush with mineral spirits on it, you put streaks into it. So you should be able to see it right there. See that white? That's what that is.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
Yeah. And then at the end, I did some chipping, which my first go around with the chipping didn't turn out so hot. So I actually painted over it. Thank you, AK Real Markers. And then went ahead and used the sponge method to do some more chipping on it. And that one actually turned out really good. So, yeah, all I got to do now is put the top gun on because it has 4 50 caliber machine guns in the top turret, which never worked. By the way, all research I said it never. They couldn't get it to turn. Yeah, well, they get it to turn, but in flight it would rattle and yeah. And then it also has 4. I can't remember what caliber they were, but they're cannons. Yeah, there were 20 caliber cannons in the building. Yeah. And those are right here. Yeah. And it was used to sink ships, it was used to sink submarines, it was used to bring down bombers and airplanes, and you name it. It kind of was a jack of all trades.
Yeah, you'd think it would have been a pretty successful.
Well, it's one of the first aircraft that actually had radar on it, and what they would do is that they would go out and when the Army Air Corps first asked for it, they asked for 3 things. They wanted a multi-engine aircraft that could act like a fighter, which this thing is actually pretty maneuverable. It's slow, but it's maneuverable. Yeah, I know. It's weird.
Never mind. You know what?
It's very slow. It couldn't even catch up to a lot of the fighters of the day. The second thing is that it had to loiter. It had to be able to fly around, and that's why you got so many drop tanks on it. This thing could loiter for up to 8 hours and then fly home. And then lastly, it had to have double engines. They wanted it to be, or it had to have multi-crew, so that if something happened, it had a dedicated radar, which wasn't great. I mean, a lot of times from the videos that I saw, and even the one that Chris sent me, they would get, the radar would get them within the vicinity of their enemy, and then a lot of times they would just be surprised. The pilot or the gunner would be like, "Oh, there's a plane in front of us," and that's when they would shoot it down. Because I mean, it's pitch black outside, and if it's not a full moon, you can't see nothing. Yeah, but Yarn has a great video on it. There was a couple of, there was one, I can't remember who did it. It's called The Dark History of the P-61 Black Widow. It's still one of my favorite airplanes. I just love the way it looks. That twin boom design is just.
It is kind of. From a lot of angles it is cool. From some angles it's kind of like, oh, that's kind of fat.
It's she's a heavy girl.
And yet it's still in production. It's still sold in quantity by Michaels and Hobby Lobby, and it's kind of like, for all of its faults and its warts, it's still being sold.
And I'll say it again. Right now, the only 2 issues that I have are the seams are not that great. There was a lot of filling I had to do between the nacelles and the wing, and then the canopy is just trash. That's the worst part of the kit.
We've heard you talk about that.
It is just trash. But other than that, it's not a bad kit. Now, this is the second time I built one of these. I built the first one as a kid. How I ever got through it, I don't know. That thing had to look like crap. I mean, you have to. This is one you have to build. You have to build it, but it's not bad. I mean, if you're experienced enough if you've got a few models under your belt, this isn't bad. But the bad part about it is that Michaels and all them sell it as a beginner kit, and it is not.
And again, when you're that age, whatever you build looks great. Yeah.
Yes. See you, Marion. See ya.
Good night. Tuesday night.
See you Tuesday night. My lawn.
But I think it turned out okay. I'm gonna once it's I gotta do the top. I'll probably finish that up tomorrow, and then I finally get to start my Can't Drive 55.
So what you're kind of hitting at is that P-61 is a rite of passage.
Kind of. It's around the same thing as the P61, the Tamiya, what is it, the Sky Raider. You know, yeah. I mean, it's one of those kits that everybody has one, right? Yeah. Everybody has one. The Spitfire, everybody's got one. The B20, what is it? The Mitchell, the one that I built. That was the first. When I first got back into the hobby, the second kit I built was the Jaunty Joe by Rebel.
Why did you pick that one the first one out?
I loved it. That's one of my favorite bombers besides the B-17. If I had it to do over again, I would do it completely different. Because on that kit, it has raised panel lines as well. I sanded them all off and restriped the whole kit.
Oh yeah. Oh boy.
That's Monogram 1977.
Yep.
That's a daunting task.
Well, and here's the thing, that took me the better part of a month. Because not only did I have to learn how to do it, because I'd never done it before, but I had to get the proper tools. So what I discovered is that the trumpeter and the Tamiya striders are crap. They're way too big. Way too big. The Tamiya strider, I use that for when I do acrylic sheet downstairs on my display case. What I found was these tools, and I don't know who makes them. Let me see if it's on there. But there's these specialty all-metal tools that are specifically designed for scribing. Made by MWM USA. This thing, it's as sharp as a razor. It's skinny. I don't know if you can see that. And it's all metal. I mean, this thing is solid. And there's three different ones. The thing I like about these is on one end, this is a thicker one. It's got a bit of a hook on it, but on the other side, it's a blade that you can push. So what I did is I went and got some. It's called Dymo tape. It's the stuff that label making tape, that big stuff, and that's what I used. I went through 2 rolls of that stuff and basically put it up along the edge, and I used it to scribe.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, it worked almost like a ruler.
What were those scribers that you had? What was the name? Who sold them?
MWM USA or MMA USA or if you look up dedicated all-metal scribers, you'll find them. Because they still make them for production there, and they work really good. Now they're not cheap. They're about $20 for the $20 each. I think I got $45 for the set of 3.
Yeah, I got to do a bunch of that on this thing here.
Yeah. You got to do a lot of scribing. That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it.
MMA. I just see, it's there. Okay.
Go to Micromark. They sell all kinds of crap like that.
Oh, UNM. Sorry. Uniform Mike.
Oh, yeah. UNM USA, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was just headed over that way.
Have you ever heard of the... Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. I thought you were done.
No, I was talking to Bill Edmund last night, and he had recommended a Tamiya or a UNM SSA. USA. Okay, sorry.
You don't have to build. You don't have to buy the whole set. I didn't know which ones I was going to need. If I would do it again, I would have just bought this one.
Hey, can I share the screen real quick?
Sure.
Yep. I think, is this the one you're talking about? Let's see, right there.
Yep, those are it.
Thank you. Got that one in,
they're selling it for the set. How much do they have them for?
Let me go there and scroll down. Oh, gosh darn. This must be how you use them.
Well, read that too, because it doesn't work like most scribers do. They're sharp. I saw a guy doing it.
Okay. Oh. Okay, so it's by the piece now. You're right. So that's $12 for that one.
Yeah.
And then they go through.
There's 3 of them.
Yeah. Okay.
But honestly, it depends on the size that you're going to do. I use really, if you go through SCR1,
The 01?
yeah, the 01, that's the one I use the most.
Okay. I will bookmark that one. Yeah. And actually, I'm surprised they don't sell them as a set. You know, they show them as a set.
Well, they did. It's mine. I bought these as a set. Check Micromart.
Yeah. As long as I.
Or Shrew Brothers, I think is where. Either one, I can't remember where I got them from. I think he has them too, but.
Quite honestly, as long as I got the thing and the number, I can just probably get it out of Amazon, and that's generally what I do.
Yeah.
I find that shipping and handling, you know, Amazon Prime free shipping is the same as like getting it over there, but then you add the $5, $6, $10 shipping and handling, and it's like the same.
But I mean, they're good tool quality, their tool steel. You know, it's not like the Tamiya Scriber to me feels like a toy, right?
Okay.
I don't like it. And it's big, it's bulky. The other thing I used was my saw blades from what is it? The CMK. This thing.
Where? Oh, there you are. Oh, that's solid.
Yeah. Well, it's got a fine edge. It's got fine teeth and coarse teeth. And I need to change the blade on it. That's all messed up. Oh, okay. Oh,
I got that handle. I just lost my blades.
These were hard to find. It took me about a month to actually locate these. And believe it or not, I found them in Shapers. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I'm like, okay, I'm buying the whole set, and I did. But this works good when you have to, like, if you're sand, and then you need to rescribe a line that's already there.
Really?
This right here gives the finest scribe line you could ever get.
They have to be flat. You don't want to run that on a curved surface.
Not true. Not true.
Ooh.
Not true at all.
It's like if you're not careful, you're just going to make a straight, flat cut on a curved surface, man.
If you're not careful, so it'll do a curved surface. And, you know, with scribing, you don't want to do it too hard anyway. But, you know, once you get that initial groove going, it works really well. And a curved surface, you know. And I've seen guys on YouTube freehand. I mean, you can see what I did there.
Yeah.
You know, right there.
Yeah.
What I just did, that right there is a perfect panel line. And I just did it with this. So
if that's the only tool you have, you learn how to use your tools.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And again, you know, if I can avoid it, who was I think I was telling Matt, I said, I don't know if I'm ever going to do another raised panel line kit ever again. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to go through my stash, any kit that I have that has raised panel lines, I'm going to get rid of it. Seriously, because the Widow has raised panel lines. And it turned out okay, but, you know, I tried to use the flooring wash with that, and it looked like crap. It didn't do at all what it's supposed to do. And I was really upset about that because I love that floor wash.
Quite honest, that's kind of the way I stay away from plastic models like that, is because the amount of fix-up that you have to do. It's a number of skills have to be developed, and honestly, I haven't had the time to develop those skills.
Well, guys, I'm sorry, go ahead and finish your thought.
No, I'm done.
Okay. Well, I'm going to call it a night. I got an early wake-up call for work, so. But always have enjoyed being with you guys. See you next time, and my lord.
All right.
That's right.
We'll see you on Tuesday, Bob.
Bye.
Mahalo, man.
What the hell time is it? Oh, it's 14.
Yep.
Okay. Well, that's good. Get that going.
Man, I got a lot doing.
I can get that tonight.
I had to put the wheels on with epoxy.
Nice.
Because they were way too big, but man, this thing turned out okay. We'll see how the judges like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not too proud to put it in the show. I don't care.
Right. Go ahead. Sorry.
Who's ever heard? You've heard of the F-15 made by McDonnell Douglas. Who's ever heard of the Northrop F-15?
What?
Northrop?
I have not.
What do you mean it's related? The Northrop F-15 reporter was a long-range recce variant of the P-61.
Well, look at that.
And
You know what's sharing the screen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the cat. Oh, man, why couldn't they do the canopy like that?
There he is. There
What
you
color
go.
would that be?
It's a ball canopy. Dude, that looks hot. It's a P-61 with the proper canopy.
Yeah. You know, upper deck.
Even the wing, the wing shape. Hold on.
Whoa,
Looks like that.
that is that. You're right. That is like exactly. Well,
The shape, the wing shape,
yeah.
it's a straight leading edge with the taper trailing edge.
But it doesn't have that upper deck.
Right. It doesn't have the upper deck, which they couldn't really make it work really well anyway. And it's got a bubble canopy.
Yep. And they were silver, which is
Well,
nice, you know.
Yeah, it's missing that glass tail too.
No,
On the fuselage. No, I don't think it has the glass tail on the fuselage.
No.
Oh.
He's right.
That's the best modifications of all. Get rid of that upper turn. That's right. I bet that was a screamer. That had to be a screamer. I mean, they upgraded those engines with that smaller aerodynamic profile, and that's man.
They built 36 of them.
Just 36.
Oh, really?
And let's see.
Well, I got another link to follow tonight. You guys can. I spent hours after these meetings doing reading.
Top speed of 440.
Ooh, man. That's up there with a P-38, isn't it?
I think that's faster than the Widow.
Yeah.
Well, it probably weighs less without the top deck, without the gun in the top, and the different canopy.
Yeah.
Probably aerodynamic.
Man, that thing has
It grosses at 28,000. The P-61B grosses at 29,700. So not that big a difference, but
No.
almost 2,000 pounds.
Yeah, and that's a lot. And it's got the same engines, 228, the 2800.
2800-65s, I think. Yeah.
Double wash, yeah. So, yeah. It probably, look up the top speed of the P-61. I bet you that one's faster.
That's going to sound good in
366. Yeah, quite a lot faster.
Yeah. Oh, go back, scroll back. I saw the glass, the tail section. It actually had a close-up of it.
Oh,
But, all right, I thought it did.
oh, there.
Oh, keep going.
Oh, keep going down?
So, Jim, George says,
Yes.
Jim has given me more to love than it deserves. Well done.
Well, there it is, right there. Go down.
That's the P6. That's on the P-61.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Sorry.
What did George say about giving him something?
Hey, the kit's good, George. You should build it. He's giving
Giving him more to love
for the
than it
widow.
deserves.
Oh, the P-61?
Yeah.
That's one way of looking at it, I guess.
It's you know, the only thing I'm going to do to it now is I need to rig it because the wires actually come out of the back and go to each boom. So it kind of splits off in a V from that tail cone. I am going to do that. But the problem is if I do that, I don't know how the hell I'm going to transport this thing.
In a box.
Yeah, thanks. Thank you, Captain Obvious.
Yeah,
Here all day.
I'm making my own boxes for transporting things. You know, it's pretty. You can do a pretty good job using like foam core, cardboard.
Well, I use shredded paper when and a tote. So what I do is I just kind of nestle it in the shredded piles of shredded paper so I can get it free at work.
Yeah, I generally wind up taking some flat sheets of cardboard and creating a, you know, because it's not like it has to be structurally sound. It just has to be something that protects bounces and stuff from knocking into it. If it ever crushed foam core, I was in a bad accident, and the least of my worries is whatever I had in the box.
As the last Northrop F-15 crashed in 1968, it was being used as a firefighting airplane.
So there are none left, not even a museum?
That's what it says, I think.
Holy cow.
I bet if you were good enough, you could probably convert it well, because they don't have that many Black Widows around either. I think there's one flying version that the Confederate Air Force might have. I think that's it. Wait a minute, no, didn't you, hey Matt, didn't you see one at, what was that, Pensacola you went to?
No, not Pensacola.
One of the museums that you went to, I thought you saw one.
Nope.
I wonder if a lot of people confuse that with that Tiger, that F, whatever it was.
The F-7?
Yeah, Tiger.
The Tiger Cat. Love that plane too. I got to get it out too. Do they have one at Wright Pat?
That's a Jordan question on that one.
That's definitely a Jordan question on that one.
Yeah.
No F-15 reporters are remaining.
Wow.
Survive. There are 4 P-61s surviving.
Because I know the Confederate Air Force has one. Some of the pictures that I did when I
One's at Wright Pat, that's Moonlight Serenade. Well, the paint represent Moonlight Serenade. It's not that specific airplane. There's one at Udvar Hazy because NACA was the last operator of the P-61.
Yep.
Let's see. There's one in Beijing, China.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wound up in here on a belly landing or something?
At Beijing University. Okay?
Probably an airplane on a stick.
Nope, it's in a building.
Yeah. It probably bellied in the war, and the Chinese kind of like, yep, that's ours.
And then there's one under restoration of flying status by the Mid-Atlantic Air Museum in Reading, Pennsylvania.
Awesome.
That's twin engine. I said twin boom. I hate you.
It is twin boom.
Sorry, I was talking to Bing. Bing is got to be. It winds up being my default, and I don't even change it to Google. It's only until I find a bad hit that it's like, oh, I'm using Bing.
Yeah, it says the Northrop P-61B Black Widow 42-39715 is at the Beijing Air and Space Museum.
Yep.
Does it say how it got there?
Let's see. It says it was assigned to the 427th Night Fighting Squadron, which served in China in 1945. Was confiscated by the Chinese Communists in the Sichuan province in exchange for letting American forces in the region go home.
Yep. Swiped it.
When you look at the kind of parade that they did in 47, the whole PLA Air Force was P-51s, P-38s, and just captured American stuff.
Yeah, they thought they were the bee's knees too by doing all that. And little did they know.
Here's a picture of it. It says Black Widow on the front of it.
In Chinese.
No, in English.
Sure. Sure. Hey. Ooh,
There it is.
Far out.
That's a good.
And that thing is all black.
So notice it's got those Hamilton stand.
But it doesn't have the labels on it. They are Hamilton standard prompts, but it doesn't have the labels on it.
I always wondered what the difference was between the rounded tips and the square tips.
It's more aerodynamic to have them rounded. They're not as loud.
So why would they continue to use square tip?
Easier to make.
Easier to make.
Okay.
Easier to balance. So here's the thing: if you look at that propeller, and you almost have to get it close up, but it doesn't look like it has the boots on the roots.
Oh, it does. That's one of the first things. Yeah.
Okay, I see. If you look at the props on this thing, it has the boots, but it also has. There should be a Hamilton standard label right in the middle of the blade.
Well, it probably is. It just got painted over by.
Yeah, they're just stickers, so
Yeah.
it's not like it's a plaque or something.
You're right, Jim. We never painted blades like that. That's probably a Chinese.
Even the hubs were black because again, it's a night fighter. The guys that were flying it, they wanted it to be all black. Which,
Well,
you
no.
can't really blame them for that.
I mean, after they got in the theater, they painted over the.
Maybe. Maybe. But after it got in the theater, there wasn't much they had left to do.
Yeah.
Right? There wasn't much that they, once they painted it all black, they just painted it all black.
Yeah. Except pull out the 50s and stick in the 20s.
I'm sure that they the Chinese just gave some poor peasant a paint gun and said, "Go paint that airplane,"
You paint airplane for your government.
Yeah.
Wow.
What I notice is the gears are wrong color.
It is.
Silver. That's
That's
how
not
much.
silver. That's gray.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Oh, they painted it. Yeah, that's wrong.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be bare metal.
The thing that that kind of amazed me when I first started learning about some of this stuff is when you're in garrison, everything is meticulous. Everything is the same. But as soon as you hit that war zone, man, stuff gets modified at the drop of a hat.
Yeah.
P-25s, they start sticking 50 calibers in the nose, and they start using it for air to ground kind of thing. Yeah, it's just the ingenuity of the soldiers on what they can do with their equipment to make it even tougher, even.
Well, what blows my mind is the amount of wear.
Yeah, that's it.
If you look at and because I'm a big fan of them, if you look at pictures of the Black Sheep, like in Bougainville, those planes, they were rode hard and put away wet.
Yeah.
And they look like crap. And to me, I would look at that and go, man, if I was the plane captain on that,
Yeah.
that would be horrible. I would lose my job.
Well, it was a surprising thing for me because when I was in the Air Force, I was out at Pete Field, which was a lot of dignitaries came in. So they kept our aircraft clean as a whistle, right?
Right.
But then I see F-14s in just on board ship, and they're the most dirty, right?
They're puffy.
Right, and so these ships have got so much rust on it. It's like, well, don't they keep these things painted? And it's like, well, no.
All the time.
I come from a garrison, so
the salt environment is the worst thing in the world for painted metal.
yeah. And if you're used to having to spend your and Jim, if you're used to having to spend your Sundays cleaning aircraft to make sure it's presentable, and then you see something like the real world, you're kind of gassed.
Well, and then I started thinking about it, and I was like, okay, they're more concerned with getting it in the air. They don't care if it's pretty.
Right,
They
and
just
yours
want
is
it to
right,
work.
absolutely.
They're a war zone. So as long as the guns can shoot, it flies, it'll bring the pilot back home.
That's
They
right.
don't care what it looks like.
That's right. Absolutely.
Now, you look at one of those now, if a Corsair looked like that, people would hate it because, well, it's like trash. But then, you know, I mean, Boynton's playing Bluebell. Dude, that thing, it barely had any blue paint on it at all.
Yeah. It was not a museum grade.
No, not even close.
So I always kind of look at aircraft that way nowadays. Anything actually military, you know, you got Sherman tanks with logs strapped to the front. My gosh, you know.
Yeah, and it worked.
I can see some IG inspector coming through, you know, writing these guys up, you know, losing 400 pages of write-up tags because of all of the deviations from spec that he finds.
There was in the Third Army there was a trend for a while that shut down pretty fast. Of they would pour concrete armor onto the fronts of the Shermans.
Yep.
And Patton hated it because it made the tanks slower and they burned more gas that way.
Yep.
Right. And quite honestly, it seems like it would fracture. I mean, I don't think
it worked.
It did work?
Oh, yeah.
No, it is useless. It's been proven that concrete doesn't confer tanks protection.
A lot of things where, you know, they thought it would work until they found out that, you know, well, it doesn't.
It's like all the track armor. The track armor really doesn't do anything at all.
It just, well, they get torn off usually.
Yeah.
Well, the track armor actually made penetrating the tank easier.
And now look what the Russians and the Ukrainians have to do to their armored vehicles. They actually have to change
Don't they have reactive armor?
Yeah, well they do, but they you know, that whole anti-drone thing, right?
Yeah, now they're gonna make them like moving forest.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, but over there they weren't trying to gain 100 miles on a front per day like Patton had to do. So you're right. Concrete on a Sherman's kind of like, you know, gas mileage is the key at this point in the game.
Yeah. All right, boys, I'm going to get off here myself. It's get the whole pumpkin time for me.
Yeah, me too.
10 o'clock. Wow, that was interesting.
It was. It was a fun night. So.
Oh, yeah.
And Elvis won.
I feel like I got fun.
So.
I got a subwoofer almost done. Oh, yeah, it's a model of a speaker that you would find in a concert.
Well, what you do is you put Fido on the side of it and call it a woofer.
It's a 1/20th scale Twisted Sister.
You just call it a water dog because it's a subwoofer.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, guys. I'll see
you. See you, Jim.
That's what you get in a submarine. Is when you bring a puppy on board, you get a subwoofer.
You get a subwoofer.
That's right.
See you guys later.
All right, see you, Jim. I'm out too. Hey, YouTube, we're out. So, George, thanks for watching. And let's see, anybody else that's in there right now? Let's see. Yep, just George. So, and it's been a great night. We're joined by let's see, Chris and Bob and Jim and Grant and Gavin and Marion and Julian. Let's see, our normal crew, the Hive Mind. We're joined by two of my students online. Let's see, and George from tomorrow. Let's see, so it's been great. And next week, I was able to, there was a discussion earlier. I populated since Monday is President's Day. We got the top 10 movies about presidents. So, yes. So,
nice.
Yes. So, movies.
Is Air Force
movies.
One on there?
What?
Is Air Force One on there?
Yes.
Get off my plane.
So, and these were all by grossing, and so, let's see, in no particular order, because I don't want to give those away, we got Independence Day, All the President's Men, 13 Days, Dave, JFK, Lincoln, Olympus Has Fallen, American President, All the President's Men, Air Force One, and Abraham Lincoln, Vampire Hunter.
Oh, that was funny. Oh, God. Okay. Hey, Matt, you need to do us a favor. As kind of more work. When you usually, sometimes you publish these lists.
Uh-huh.
Like on the day of the, on Wednesdays.
Uh-huh.
You ought to publish next week's list on the current ones. You know, it's like publish those lists like tonight, so we got a chance to listen to music and watch videos. Movies.
I'll see what I can do.
Not a complaint, not a criticism.
I know.
It's like I'm trying to write all this stuff down so I can actually do my homework. You're a teacher.
Right.
You got homework to do here, man.
Yes. All right. Let's see. I will. Let's see. Let's go like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, that's fast. That's a fast way to do it.
Now let's see. We'll go here. We'll go here.
There's a couple of those president movies I don't think I've seen. Dave is one of them. You seen that one, Gavin?
Dave's pretty good.
I love that
I
movie.
watched it in school.
Which one is that? I probably remember from the trailer.
It's where he's a body double for the president, and the president has a stroke, so they pull him in.
Gotcha. Yeah. Oh yeah. I've seen the trailer for that.
It's a mid-90s movie. I watched it in civics.
I loved it.
Sophomore year.
Abraham the Vampire Killer, man. That is one that's on my list. I think it's on Netflix. I got that thing on the watch list. That trailer looked pretty good.
All right.
Yeah, I didn't see Air Force One. The trailer looked kind of hokey. Yeah, being in the Air Force and all.
Harrison Ford. It's a popcorn movie.
Yeah.
But it's fun.
You know, it's always a lot of movies are. It's all about the suspension of disbelief, and that's all well and good to make a movie entertaining. But when you're really familiar with the subject, and they start really, violating all of the, subject matter, it's hard to, It was like that Gravity movie, that just. As soon as I saw Clooney floating around in that suit while they were working on a different on a different part of the project, it's like that would never happen in NASA. You got one thing you're focused on. You're not doing two things at the same time. And then when the Chinese space station, they had it in the same order as the ISS. I was like, well, nope, that doesn't work.
Yep. All right. So I have published the bracket on for next week on Mouth Mats. If you're watching this later on, make sure you like and share and subscribe. Join us on Mouth Mats Facebook page. We're trying to get up to 300 members on the Facebook page. We got almost 500 members on the YouTube, so make sure you like, share, and subscribe that. Make sure you check out our merch. So I'm kind of plugging that because let's see, you might have some cool things rolling around in let's see, possibly in August. That's all I'll say on that. So let's see. As always, I'm Matt, and hopefully next week we'll be joined by Matt number 2. And let's see. Have a great week, everybody, and